Hi, we're starting in 2 minutes, so can we get some quiet in here? Thank you so much. Seconds. Quiet, please. Thank you so much.
Good morning. So that we can get you off to a great start, I just want to congratulate all of you guys for, number one, participating, understanding the value and the importance of what you're participating in terms of civics and the importance and the difference it makes in our community. So I just want to wish you good luck on behalf of the entire Board of Elections, and may the best team, all the best teams win, which is everyone. Congratulations.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Hello, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John. I hope everybody's listening in and going to be, like me, witnessing the brilliance of our students. This is our future in front of us. They recognize, as we do, that a people without the knowledge of their history, culture, are like a tree without roots. So these students have been studying a good part of a year now to be able to compete in the Civics Matters second round. This is our second year doing this, and we have 2 schools competing, Antilles and Free Will Baptist. Antilles, as you know, from St. Thomas, and Free Will from St. Croix. So I would like to thank all of you again, as Chairman Williams did, because it does take an effort, and I'd also like to congratulate the coaches who have also been very instrumental in this. We have from Antilles, we have Miss Bryan and Mr. Geaver. Okay, clap for your coach. And for Free Will Baptist, we have Mr. Mardenborough. And I would be remiss not to give a shout out to all of the people who have participated in this and made this possible. So I'd have to thank other board members that are here with us. And hopefully you'll chat with us a little bit later. To my right is Miss Tanya Springett, who's our timekeeper. My name is Lisa Harris-Moorhead. We have Mr. Kareem Francis, one of our judges. We have Miss Harriet Mercer, another judge, and Mr. Nick Fletcher. I'm sorry, I didn't know his first name because he's a new member of the board and I've left. So I actually only had the pleasure of meeting him today. So I'm going to go over the rules quickly. We've done that already with the teams, but just so our listening audience will know, this competition consists of 3 rounds. Between each round, there'll be a 5-minute break. The first round, all participants have the opportunity to use their buzzers to answer. We will be able to recognize whose buzzer comes in because we have a little mechanism here that gives us the number. And as soon as they are recognized, they have 5 seconds to answer. Please wait. in each instance, in each round, wait until I complete the question, because I will not repeat the question unless the previous team gets something wrong. The first round, as I said, all participants have an opportunity to answer with 5 seconds once they're selected. Round 2 is a little different. Only the team captain can answer, and you get a longer time period within which to confer with your team, so you can actually discuss what your answer is. But again, once you're recognized and once the 8 seconds is up, then we'll go on to the next team. The only time, again, that I will repeat a question is if one team gets it wrong. The third round, I will not be repeating any questions because that's a true or false round. So obviously, if one team gets it wrong, the other team has an easy answer. So that's not happening, not here, not today. So again, thank you everybody for being involved. We really appreciate it. But let me get back to thanking my staff, the Board of Elections, Chairperson Williams. We have both of our deputy supervisors here, Ms. Douglas and Mr. Alexandre, and then we also have our board assistant, Mr. Mohammed. And I did finish with the people at the table. So if there are no questions, I'm going to start with round 1. Despite a continuing historical debate about his heritage, what was Crispus Attucks' role in history? Please use your microphone because this is being recorded. Nobody will hear you. Thank you.
He was an American sailor whose death was, he was killed by the 29th Regiment, marking the beginning of the Boston Massacre.
All right. Thank you. How many women have run for President of the United States?
4.
Thank you. Who is the Chief Justice presently? Who is the Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court? 7. Use your mic, please, otherwise you won't be heard on.
John Roberts.
Yes, thank you. What World War II story does the movie The 6888 tell us about? What story does it feature?
It tells the story of an all-black, all-female battalion who was tasked with sorting through millions of letters.
Go ahead.
Oh. In order to boost troop morale despite facing racism and sexism.
All right, thank you. Who is known as the father of the American Constitution?
1. James Madison.
Thank you. Who was the first African-American Supreme Court Justice?
7.
Thurgood Marshall.
How many voting members are in the House of Representatives?
We're going to have to pause. Sorry. It never came up.
All right.
So we have to start again.
Let me just say that question again because it didn't come on. This didn't light up? Is it? Okay. I'm sorry about that. Our bad. Let's do that again. How long is the term for a U.S. Senator?
7.
6 years.
Okay. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803?
1. Louisiana Territory.
Which event brought the United States into World War II?
2. The attack on Pearl Harbor.
All right. Okay, that ends round 1. That was fast, yes? I've been told that I missed one question, and that was when our buzzer didn't go off properly. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives?
435.
All right, thank you. All right, for the next round, remember to use your mics, and I'll try to remember to pay attention to this doohickey on the table. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back for the second round. Applause for these brilliant students. Good morning again. We're back. This is round 2. Where was Alexander Hamilton born and raised?
He was born in St. Kitts and Nevis, and he was raised on St. Croix.
Thank you. Name 2 professions of D. Hamilton. I'm sorry. Name 2 professions of D. Hamilton Jackson.
Educated bookkeeper.
What was the second one? I'm sorry.
Bookkeeper.
Okay. What was the population of slaves in the Virgin Islands versus colonizers in 1730?
There were 7,000 to 8,000 slaves and 1,000 to 1,500 colonizers.
All right, thank you. Number 4. Who were the 3 officers of the St. Croix Labor Union?
Ralph DeShabert, CRT Brow, David Hamilton Jackson.
Thank you. Number 5. Listen carefully. What are the qualifications to run for a Virgin Islands senator? Do they differ from those required to run for a United States senator?
You have to be at least 21 years old, qualified voter, a resident of the Virgin Islands for at least 3 years, a U.S. citizen, and they're different from the U.S. qualifications.
I didn't hear the last part. I'm sorry.
They're different from the U.S. qualifications.
Okay. All right, thank you. Number 6, why and when was a reapportionment measure introduced as a voter issue in the Virgin Islands, and what happened to that measure?
On March 30th, 2019, a reapportionment measure was introduced to change the Virgin Islands legislature, and the measure failed.
And the last part, the measure?
Failed.
Thank you. Number 7, who was Brefu? Where was she born, and what happened to her?
Brefu was one of the leaders of the Akwamu tribe. She was born on St. John, and she committed suicide to avoid capture.
Okay. Number 8, what are the native flower and the local bird of the Virgin Islands?
Ginger Thomas and the banana quit.
Thank you. Bill 34-0149 was introduced to move the election system from paper record keeping to electronic record keeping. In what year was this bill introduced?
2021.
Thank you. Number 10. Pardon me? Number 10, name 5 public facilities that are named after Virgin Islands governors.
The Roy Schneider Hospital, Wanaflui Hospital, Cyril Lee King Airport, Alexander Farley Justice Complex, and Charles W. Turnbull Library.
Thank you. Number 11, give the square miles of each U.S. Virgin Island.
St. Thomas, 32.5. St. Croix is 84. St. John is 20.2.
Thank you. Number 12, who was the first supervisor of elections, and how long did she serve as the supervisor of elections?
Alina Garcia for 9 years.
Thank you. Number 13, put the following wars in chronological or historical order: the Spanish-American War, the Mexican-American War, and the Civil War.
The Mexican-American War, the Civil War, and the Spanish-American War.
Thank you. Number 14, By the late 1600s, how much had the indigenous population of the United States decreased? And name the causes for their decline.
They decreased from 10 million to 1 million. Two reasons were enslavement and diseases.
And I'm sorry, you said disease and what?
Enslavement.
All right, thank you. Name two powers that are reserved for the federal government.
One. To establish federal courts and regulate commerce.
Thank you. Number 16. What and when was the Cold War and who were the primary participants?
A political standoff between the USSR and the United States from 1947 to 1991.
Thank you. Number 17. Who was Henrietta Lacks, and did she ever receive justice? If so, how?
Henrietta Lacks was an African-American woman whose cancer cells were used without permission to create one of the most important cancer cell lines in medical history, and yes, her family received settlement in 2023.
Thank you. Number 18. What do the traffic light, the elevator, potato chips, home security systems, and color monitors for computer screens have in common?
They're all invented by African Americans. African Americans, they're all invented.
Thank you. 19. What was the Montgomery bus boycott? How long did it last, and how did it end?
It was a 13-month mass protest that the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that segregation on public buses is unconstitutional.
Okay. Thank you. And number 20, name three powers of the president.
To veto bills, sign bills, and act as commander-in-chief during war.
All right, thank you. And that ends round 2. We're flying through this, and everybody's flying through with flying colors, and I appreciate.
Number 19. She said 2021.
Okay. While I incorrectly said that that round is over, I failed to recognize the fact that because there were 2 wrong answers questions, one for each team, that I should have acknowledged the other team for an answer. So for number 9, Bill 34-0149 was introduced to move the election system from paper record keeping to electronic record keeping. And what year was the bill introduced? Antilles, you get to answer.
2023.
Thank you. And Free Will, you get to answer the next question, which is number 11. Who was the...
Number 12.
I'm sorry, number 12. Who was the first supervisor of elections, and how long did she serve as the supervisor of elections?
Henrietta Todman, she served 40 years.
How many?
40 years.
Thank you. Now that ends round 2. So luckily, you both got something wrong. You had an opportunity to answer. But so now remember, too, when we get to the last round, it's just a true and false, so there'll be no back and forth this time. So thank you. You're going to have 5 minutes. We're back again. For number 14, the answer was incorrect, answered by by Free Will. By the late 1600s, how much had the indigenous population decreased? And name 2 causes for their decline. I believe your answer was something to 1 million, but Antilles, you get an opportunity to answer if you know the answer.
It decreased by 90%, and the 2 causes were disease and constant fighting with the Europeans.
All right, thank you. And unfortunately, the judges were unable to hear all of your answer, Free Will, for number 15. So can you repeat your answer? I'll repeat the question for you. Name 2 powers that are reserved for the federal government.
To establish federal courts and regulate commerce.
Thank you. Now, round 2 is over. So working hard to make sure this is fair. Give us a moment. Thank you. All right, this is the last of our do-overs, number 15. Give us 1 second. I'm going to wait until the judges are finished, and then I'll get back to you. For Antilles, number 3, what was the population of slaves in the Virgin Islands versus colonizers in 1730?
They largely outnumbered the colonizers. It was more than 5 to 1. More than 5 to 1.
More than?
More than 5 to 1.
I believe, finally, the last of the do-overs, and I think this also goes to Antilles. Name 2 powers that are reserved for the federal government. All right, we're about to start number. Okay, we're about to start our final round. I've been asked if I could speak a little slower. I'm sorry if I've been going too fast for any of you. Remember, this is the final round where all participants may use their buzzers, but I would please ask that you wait to buzz in until the question is asked. Don't buzz in and expect us to recognize you if I haven't finished the question, okay? So again, wait until the question is asked before you buzz in. If you buzz in prior to me finishing the questions, you will not be recognized, okay? So round 3, remember this is true or false, and anybody gets to answer. You don't have the opportunity to confer. So these will go pretty fast because they're true or false. Jomo Kenyatta is currently the president of Kenya.
True.
Thank you. The Nile River is the longest river in the world. Let me repeat the question. Our timer hadn't gone off here. The Nile River is the longest river in the world.
4.
The Berlin Conference convened on November 15th, 1884, and concluded on February 26, 1885, to divide.
6.
True.
No, the question has not been answered. So let's whoever is the. I'm sorry. I will recognize somebody from whatever team, but do not ring your buzzer before the question is completed, okay? The Berlin Conference convened on November 15, 1884, and concluded on February 26, 1885, to divide Mexico among European powers.
6.
False.
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is the first female president for an African country.
4.
Thank you. The Kingdom of Benin is known for its bronze sculptures.
4.
The United States annexed the Hawaii Islands on July 7th, 1998.
2. False.
Thank you. Jollof, or jollof rice, is a traditional dish in parts of West Africa cuisine made with rice and a variety of meats, vegetables, and spices. did they answer before?
Who buzzed first?
Who's number 4 was first?
So then give it to us.
Okay. I don't know. Anybody from the other side? Anyone from the other side?
Okay, do I need to repeat the question?
For the answer.
True.
Okay. Number 8, apartheid officially began in South Africa in 1994.
2.
Thank you. Puerto Rico is the Caribbean nation famous for its coffee product in the Blue Mountains.
4.
Thank you. The largest river in the Caribbean is Salt River Bay. I'm repeating the question, so get your fingers ready. The largest river in the Caribbean is Salt River Bay.
4.
It's taken a little time for this thing to reset, so it's not the old woman that's doing this. Number 11. Grenada is the Caribbean island known for the island of spice.
5.
True.
Number 12. France is the first European country to colonize Trinidad and Tobago.
5.
False.
Thank you. Ackee and saltfish is the national dish of Jamaica.
2.
Malachi is our favorite buzzer, we think. Number 14, Eric Williams was the first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
4.
Number 15, the Bahamas gained independence on June 10th, 1937.
2.
Thank you. Dame Mary Eugenia Charles from St. Lucia is the first female prime minister in the Caribbean.
5.
True.
Thank you. Jamaica gained independence from the United Kingdom on August 6, 1962.
5.
True.
Thank you. Timbuktu is an ancient African city, was famous for its university and library.
2.
Thank you. Ethiopia is an African country which was formerly known as Abyssinia.
1.
Thank you. The first president of Kenya was Kwame Nkrumah.
1.
Thank you. Cuba is the Caribbean island that gained independence from Spain in 1998.
1.
Thank you. The Revised Organic Act of 1954 gave Virgin Islanders permission to elect their own governors.
2.
Thank you. The first successful female candidate for delegate to Congress from the Virgin Islands was Stacey Plaskett.
8.
False.
Thank you. The longest-serving governor in the U.S. Virgin Islands is Governor Albert Bryan, Jr.
2.
Thank you. The Cuban Missile Crisis occurred in October of 1962.
4.
Thank you. The Haitian Revolution started on August 22nd, 1791.
5.
True.
Thank you. The first black woman, number 27, sorry, the first black woman elected to the U.S. Congress was Shirley Chisholm.
4.
Thank you. George W. Bush is the only U.S. president to serve 4 terms.
4.
Thank you. The first permanent English settlement, and therefore the first colony established in America, was Jamestown, New York, founded in...
8.
No, the question was not finished, so I'll repeat the question and whoever buzzes in first. The first permanent...
No. It'll have to be this side. It'll have to be free will. It'll have to be free will.
I'm sorry. Okay. Free will, this question is for you. I'm sorry, I didn't see who was answering. The first permanent English settlement, and therefore the first colony established in America, was Jamestown, New York, founded in 1607. Thank you. And the last question, number 30. The U.S. Constitution was ratified in 1878, with the 9th state, New Hampshire, ratifying it on June 21st, 1788. I'll repeat the question. The U.S. Constitution was ratified in 1878, with the 9th state, New Hampshire, ratifying it on June 21st, 1788, which brought the Constitution into effect.
The reason why we did it like that, because it doesn't look like she paused. We just were doing it for everyone. Basically. So if they didn't understand that, that's why they didn't press the buzzer.
All right, I'm going to repeat this.
No. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to repeat it for the last time because I don't want any disparities or anybody feeling they were cheated. So get your fingers ready.
And that's for all. Okay.
This is for everyone. The U.S. Constitution was ratified in 1878, with the 9th state, New Hampshire, ratifying it on June 21st, 1788, which brought the Constitution into effect.
8.
True.
That ends our third round. Thank you to all the students. The judges are going to take a while to tally before we can tell you who the winner is, but I can tell you who the winner is now. You're all winners because the amount of information you learn, you might think it's minimal, but you studied a lot of questions for the audience. These students have studied over 100 questions during this time period because they had to do a preliminary round and this round. So thank you for your patience. We're still trying to get up to speed with all our little gadgets, but I still like Malachi's buzzer. So give us a second and we'll be back with the score. Thank you so much. Some more applause for these folks, please. have two people up here who can't hear. Okay. Again, I want to thank everybody. I'm really so impressed with students always. My daughter is a teacher, so I get to, through her, get this joy. But this has been an extreme joy for me to do this over the last 2 years, and hopefully the elections will keep it up. So I will be announcing not only the scores, but who has what score. The second place winner came in with a total of 450 points, and that would be Antilles School. So come up and get your trophy. Where's the team captain? Somebody, you've got to get up. Somebody's got to get this. Okay.
Go on there, that's it. Go on there. Come over. Again, on behalf of the Board of Elections, territory-wide, we congratulate you on your runner-up position.
And our winners, Free Will Baptist School, here they are. Congratulations, number one, with a total of 790 points. Thank you again, and again, congratulations to everyone, and a heartfelt thanks to all of the teachers who do not have to take on extra work, but seem joyful and pleased with the opportunity to do so. And we appreciate your willingness to be part of this, and let's keep it going and see how we do for the third round. We'll be better at it next time. Third time's a charm. Hold on.
I want to take the opportunity as the chairman of the board to congratulate specifically Lisa, former member Lisa Harris-Moorhead, for the idea, coming up with the idea number one, working hard along with member Francis over here in making this a reality, because it has been something that Lisa has been passionate about in terms of educating our students in the community, and you made it a reality. Again, thank you from all of us on the board, past and present, for all that hard work. And we will continue doing this as we move forward. So congratulations to the coaches, the parents, all the members that sat and did the judging. Thank everyone for being a part of this. Have a great rest of your day.
One last note, this will ultimately be on YouTube as the last competition was. So for people who have not seen it, let them know. We'll get it up on YouTube as soon as possible so you could look at yourself.